How you doing, George?
Good, Saul. How are you?
Okay, Maury, how you doing? You muted. You muted.
This is a reminder. Relief Indy.
Unmute. Unmute.
Set it up right.
I just unmuted you.
There he is.
Okay. Now it's unmuted and you can hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
a little louder, please, if you can do it.
A little louder.
We
Ah,
got Bob Winkler in. Hey. How you doing, Bob?
all right. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, get a little closer to the mic. It's still a little low.
Because
Get your volume up.
I'm at this 90% or something.
We'll get it to 100% if you have to.
All right. Is it better now?
Yeah,
What do you say, George?
yeah. It sounds pretty good. It's not as loud as it's been in the past, but it's certainly better than it was just when he started the session.
But there's an echo now.
I don't
Yeah,
hear any echo.
You don't hear? I hear it. And George, you hear an echo?
I do.
Yeah.
Tell him what he can do to fix it.
No, that's. I think that's only because we all are not muted. So
Yeah. See,
that
I'm not
happens.
hearing it now. I'm
Yeah,
not sure what the deal was, but
yeah.
now I don't hear it.
Mhm.
Bob
Same thing
Winkler.
happened last night in a
You
song
hear it
circle I
now?
was in. Now it's back.
Yeah.
It's back, back, back.
Yeah.
By the way, Libby just sent an email that her sound has been fixed. Did you help her fix it, George?
No.
So she had
Um,
an internal problem with the computer. She had to get a new mic and everything, but everything was fixed.
well, she thought it was. I started to work with her, and then she went kind of off on her own and thought she had it fixed,
Uh,
and it's not. It works sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't.
uh,
There are conflicts in the depths of the operating system between Zoom and Windows,
uh,
and those have to be resolved, or it's not going to be permanently fixed. But she doesn't have the patience right now to work with me because she's in the middle of that big renovation project on her
uh,
apartment building and everything. I think once life settles down a little bit, then she'll be ready to work on it.
mhm.
Can you hear the echo
And
now?
no,
I just switched mics. I was
Oh,
using the mic that's with my camera,
Mhm.
which which
Bob
is
is always low, but when
omnidirectional.
once you start singing, you're okay. When you're talking, yeah, always very
Yeah,
low.
yeah. I'm not very close to the mic. I use it typically right here,
Right, yeah, okay.
right close to it. But when I'm
Mhm. So how's the weather in Pennsylvania now?
it's getting a little. I mean, the last few days it was very much better
Yeah.
because I mean, even when I wake up in the morning, it's still cold, but not anywhere near what it was. Way down below a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
Uh,
Now it's a little better. And yesterday we were walking around.
yeah. Uh, you just froze.
it got a whole lot colder.
Yeah. And we finally returned to normal here in Florida. We're up in the 80s now.
Uh,
I was really suffering that cold weather. I had my steam up to 80. I don't know what my bill is going to be, but we'll find out.
yeah, my bill is
I'm
high. Very.
watching the weather there where you are, so
Um,
it's because I'm going to be there
how's it
Wednesday.
where you are, George?
um, it's warming up. Spring is is coming in basically on schedule. Usually spring springs, if you will, right about the last week or two of February, and
Um,
we're having highs in the high 50s, low 60s, and lows between 35 and 40 or so.
mhm.
The birds are back. Um, they've flown north, and nothing's greening up yet, but that'll happen here shortly.
Speaking of the birds, we every time you go outside, you hear the crows caw 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 caw. They're the loudest of any creatures around here.
Mhm. Here we have all sorts of exotic birds right on our property here.
Mhm.
We have these iguana lizards all over the place.
Oh yeah, Libby was talking about that. How a lot of them, they were frozen and fell out of the trees and
Right,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're walking up today and a real big one, almost the size of an alligator on my porch.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Well, do they bite? I mean, are they dangerous or are
No,
they just a pest?
no. The thing is, they're not native to the area. They're considered an invasive species.
Yeah, that's what Libby said. People turn them loose. They get them as pets, and then they get tired of them and they
Yeah.
turn them loose.
And they're chasing away all like the native lizards, like the geckos and everything.
Well,
'Cause they're much bigger than the geckos.
what about the invasive snakes that they have in the Everglades?
Yeah, that's the Everglades.
Yeah, pythons and stuff.
The
Yeah.
pythons.
What I mean, maybe maybe the iguanas will chase them away.
They eat the iguanas.
Yeah, they'll eat the iguanas.
Yeah.
They're
A
huge.
full grown python, Murray, can swallow a newborn calf
I
whole.
know. Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard.
So how's the weather in Arizona, Bob?
It's normalized. It's out of the 80s and back to the 70s, low 70s,
Uh,
and in the daytime and 40s at overnight. So
mhm,
we're back to normal weather for February,
mhm.
and so that is where we belong. It should not have been in the 80s
I
where it
think
was. It was a little worrisome.
global warming.
Yeah, exactly. Glad to see it back where it is.
Yeah.
What we what we need now is a little bit more rain. Winter rain, not the torrential summer stuff, flash flooding and all that. We need that. We usually get this gentle winter rain
Mhm.
this time of year. Nice even rain. And we're in a drought. We're in a long-term drought, and it's not a good thing.
I feel a lot better than I did last week at this time.
Well, yeah, good. Yeah. So anyway, I'll be out your way this coming
Pat,
week. I'll be out your way this coming week.
when are you coming in?
Well, I'm flying in Wednesday afternoon,
Uh,
uh, so I'll be there effectively Thursday at my cousin's, Emily's.
yeah.
So
She keeps bugging me all the time. When are you going to return to,
I,
to in-person
I've told
jam?
her, I've told her, but what can you do? She's an old person like me, and you can't tell an old person anything.
I told her, I said, well, what do I do with all my people from England and from Arizona, from other places? What do I do with them now? So tell them
Yeah,
I'm going back to fend for yourselves. I can't do that.
yeah. I
I have a
got.
responsibility.
She's got a whole to-do list for me when I get there. Get her computer going, get this fixed, install that. I don't know if there's enough days. I'm only there really on the ground for 5 days, I think 6 days.
Yeah.
So, and the following Wednesday I depart. So,
Uh-huh.
and we're having lunch here. We're having lunch there. We're doing this. She's got a whole schedule.
Everything's mapped out for you.
You have to go back home to get some rest, Bob.
Exactly. Yeah.
I've had vacations like that.
It's not a vacation. It's visiting relatives.
Yeah. My
She's
parents, after I got out of school and all, my parents bought a farm. So I'd come back for spring break or for the summer, and he'd say, "Son, glad you're here. Huh? We got this to do. We got that to do." You know. And then he'd go off. He was still working, so he'd go off to Columbus to work and leave it all to me. You know.
It's all
What's this
good,
we?
It's all good. I love doing everything with her. She's a fantastic tour guide. We get there's no good food here, so we go to the delis, the great Jewish delis that they have there in the area. We go for walks in all the nature preserves. There's the Japanese garden.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I love to go there.
The Murakami.
Yeah. I love
Yeah.
that. And there's the nature walks when you can actually go see the alligators and go see all the birds that they have. They're great birds there in Florida. And we go. Like I said, the food's great. We play music every day. She must have a dozen guitars. So we'll play music every day. My fingers will be destroyed.
But with all the jams she came to, she never brought an instrument. She always was sit and
I,
listen. She never
yeah,
brought an instrument, never tried to
she's a good
perform.
she's actually a great guitar player and a great singer. She's just more. I think she's more shy.
She never, I mean, all the years I ran the jam, she always sat in the audience and never once
we
brought an
we
instrument.
we
Everyone
learned from
sang.
this. We learned together as kids. She's 2 years older than me. I've known her since I was 5 years old,
Uh,
and we've always played music together since we were young. And so that's what we'll sit and do most of the time when we're just sitting around.
yeah.
If we're not watching Netflix or something, or we're watching a concert on TV, and we'll just sit around doing that. And we can only do so much because my fingers won't stand for it. They'll be bleeding if I play every hour of every day,
Mm,
and your voice you just can't sing.
mm,
Here I have a microphone, I can sing low, but if
right, yeah.
it's we have a lot of fun. We eat a lot. You probably eat too much. She's a great cook. I've known her. Like I said, I'm 79 years old, and I've known her since I was 5, and she was 7. I
Well,
was a little baby.
she's 83 now,
Yeah,
probably.
she would pull my hair when I was a kid. I got 8 millimeter movies and 16 millimeter movies for doing that. So yeah, we go way back in the family. Her, our families knew each other well. Great.
She looks very young for her age.
She does, yeah. So it's good to see her. We had to cancel last year because my wife broke her leg. So
I remember that, yeah.
she's doing well. My wife will be here taking care of the animals.
Mhm.
So I managed to get away for a week.
I remember the first of all time when you came here, we were in the firehouse, doing the jam.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
sat next to me and I had to convince you. You didn't want. I said, I'll just listen. I convinced you to perform. You've been doing it ever since.
yeah, yeah. I only I don't bring very much today. This time I'm just bringing an iPad with my music on it. I had to borrow my wife's iPad. So
No, the way
it looks like
COVID
the
was a
weather's going
blessing.
to be good in Florida,
Yeah.
better than here.
The way the COVID was a blessing because with all I can transcend geography now with the Zoom. Now, if they always had perfect a new system, we could all sing together. That would really be good.
Yeah.
Here it's not far behind, and they're just trying to make it affordable. They have it now, but they're trying to make it affordable.
Good.
There's affordable stuff out there, but it's really hard to use.
I know.
There's a system called Jam Kazam that's
I know.
affordable, but it's you have to constantly watch it while you're playing, and you have to adjust things like net jitter and all kind of stuff, and it
wouldn't work here, though, right?
Well,
people
people have trouble just muting and unmuting, let alone operating something like that.
Exactly, George.
I mean, I love all y'all, but that thing's...
You can't see, but Murray's smiling. I have a little card, and I'm going to put it up on my camera. This is for Murray. Murray can see it. I have it in front of me to do my housekeeping. It's called housekeeping when I start my songs. I put it up here to remind myself. That way, when the recording comes, it says everyone muted. So when the recording comes out, it doesn't. It always focuses on whoever's making noise or music in whoever's case.
Yeah. Hey, good to see Susan again. How you
Good
feeling?
to see you, Sal.
How are the knees?
They're doing wonderfully, but I'm not done yet. I still have a lot of recovery.
Not ready to join the soccer team yet.
Not quite, but I'm walking pretty darn well.
Yeah, she walked out to the car without a cane yesterday. Yeah.
That's a big
I went
step.
grocery shopping
went
twice.
Grocery shopping, yeah.
I knew shopping would be the first step.
Grocery shopping?
That's what
I think
my wife
actually
did
the
first.
theater was the first
Yes.
thing we did. And,
Yeah, we went to the theater.
and dropped her off at the theater a couple weeks ago.
Top hat, cane, and tails.
Well, cane and tail, anyhow.
I want to be a hobby.
I hope to see you guys sometime next
Yes,
week.
yes, we're aware of your approachingness.
Yeah.
Mike, how you doing?
It hasn't been a great week, to be honest. I don't know why, but I've just been.
Bring your volume
off
up. We
colour.
can't hear you. Bring your volume up.
Oh, I can't adjust the volume. I have to. If I get a bit nearer, that's the best I can do.
That's better. Yeah.
Okay, better now.
Okay. Yeah, just got it nearer. Yeah, I don't know how to adjust the volume.
Not as loud as they usually are.
Oh, that's weird because it's exactly the same as always.
Maybe I'm deaf.
You know, it sounds pretty good to me. You know,
All of our hearing's gone. That's all.
Yeah.
you know, when you're using a phone, your options are kind of limited. I think you get a lot out of that gadget, Mike.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Especially now that you've managed to turn on original sound, you get a lot better high frequency response out of it. It's great.
Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah, I'm not doing karaoke tonight. I'm going to do revert to my comfort zone.
Sea shanty book.
I meant to ask you, did they accept that song where you needed 168 beats per minute? Did they allow you to sing that?
Yeah, that was fine. Yeah, they accepted that.
Good.
Yeah, thanks.
I wonder where Harvey and Pat are. Usually next one's in right after George.
They said they weren't going to be
Oh,
here this
they
week.
weren't going to come on this week. They said if you weren't going to do it, they were going to contact us.
Yeah. They didn't
that's
tell me
right,
that,
yes.
though.
Oh, well, you should have been the first one. They told.
He usually sends me an email telling me what's what.
Yeah.
How are you feeling, Sal?
A lot better than I did last
Yeah,
time.
you look better. Yeah.
I had AFib. So
Ah,
the heart beats irregularly. Normally, if I get it, though, it lasts an hour or so. It lasts 12 hours this time,
oh,
overnight. And as suddenly as it started, it stopped, you know. Like I was talking to the doctor on the phone. And I had the monitor on. I said, all of a sudden, I said, the beat's just regular. I said, okay, you're good now. He says, just relax for the day. He says, don't sing or moderate. He says, so I listened last week. I was in, I listened, you know.
oh gosh, I hope we didn't say anything bad about you.
No, no. A lot of good things about me.
Only good things.
Only good things.
So, Bob, where are you flying into? In,
Going through Nashville, and what's the airport there? That's where I'm going.
there's a couple of them.
There's West Palm and there's Fort Lauderdale. Those are probably the
And Miami.
West Palm.
West Palm. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
that's
good.
less hectic there.
Yeah.
We're hopefully landing smoothly there. Yes.
Hopefully you won't see Air Force One there. He's
Yeah.
there every week. He's there.
I think Emily has made arrangements to pick me up. Otherwise, I'm Ubering. She's got some. She doesn't drive when it's dark, and it's not
Right.
landing until 4:30, and it's almost dark by then. I guess.
Yeah.
It's changing. It's changing. It's still a little light out at like 6:15 now.
At least it's warm again. I couldn't take the cold.
It's light here. That's about when it starts getting dark here at around
I
6:50.
hate to see what my bill is going to be. I was keeping the steam on 80 all the time. It was shivering.
Oh.
Yeah, my daughter had a big bill up there in Rockland County. Yeah, because it's been like 2 degrees, 8 degrees, and I don't think her little cottage has that much
When I was up
insulation.
there, my bill would be $600 a month. My
Woo.
heating,
Oh.
my heating and air conditioning was $600 a month.
Whoa.
We
I
were running
don't know.
AC last week. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is one of the first times that we had to put the heat on since we've been down here. Usually can regulate it a little bit with like a space heater for the couple of times that you need it. But this time, that extended cold period, had to put the heat on a couple of times a day.
The heating is very inefficient here. It's like a heat pump. They don't have, like in Rockland, we had baseboard heating, which was great.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you get it that cold down here, nobody's prepared for it. The buildings
yeah.
aren't made for it. My car doesn't even have heated seats, and it's a fairly new car. I thought all cars had heated seats now. I didn't realize till we got it home. I thought, whoa. And how often do you use them in Florida? Not often, but I use them. I would have used them 2 weeks ago.
But Lonnie's car doesn't even have air conditioning.
I know. Oh my
Factory
gosh.
without air.
Oh,
My dad and mom were down here for a long time, and he never got air conditioning in his car.
Before
Just,
global
yeah, just-
warming.
Coming from that vintage, he just didn't believe in it or something.
Years ago, those people were tough.
Yeah, just wasn't used to it. I mean, I grew up without air conditioning in my house
right?
in New York.
So did I. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as hot as
It wasn't. No.
But we were younger too.
Yes.
It makes a difference.
Yeah,
It does.
Yeah,
We used to go to the movie theater just for the air conditioning.
Yes.
yeah. Right, okay.
Yeah, and other
All the
things.
drugstores and pharmacies
Right,
would have
that's
that
good.
little penguin from Cool Cigarettes, and it would say, "Come on in, it's cool inside," because the pharmacy had air conditioning.
And we'd also go in the water when it was freezing too. It was 50 degrees or 40 degrees, and our parents would say, "How can you do that?" It's different when you're young.
Yes.
We keep the
You can say that
temperature
again.
78 all the time. If we 1 degree cooler, I start to shiver, So sensitive now. My wife is even more sensitive than I am.
It'd be 35 degrees out in March and we'd be out in our t-shirts
Yeah.
because we thought it was warm.
We had a chapter of the Polar Bear Club in Columbus, Ohio, where they'd bust holes in the ice on the lake and go swimming on New Year's Day.
Well, those
A
people are
lot of places do
certifiable.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I did a
Raise
lot of
money.
nutty things when I was a kid, but that one I passed on.
Those people are crazy. At any age.
And it's usually for a good cause. It's usually, getting some money for some charity.
And they always have an ambulance standing by
Yeah, they do.
for good reason.
Yep.
And a
I used to go to
psychiatrist.
camp up in, New Hampshire and places like that, Maine once, and it was cold. The water was cold when you got up there in the beginning of June. We even got about 11 of us got about pneumonia one year. I think I was about 10 years
Summertime,
old.
it's cold.
Yeah.
Even in August, it's cold up there.
Yeah.
Got another 5
Cut down on
minutes.
family expenses. Send your kids up there. Maybe a couple of them will freeze to death, and you won't have to feed them anymore.
Well, I don't tell this story to everybody, but the one bone I've ever had broken in my life was my jawbone. I went to a camp where they had some horses, and my mother had a brand new a motion picture camera. A video that you could take. It was kind of new, so I was trying to get this horse to, gallop across the pasture, and instead of galloping, he reared back and kicked me in the jaw. I was very lucky, though. It could have been a lot of other things. It never broke the skin, believe it or not. They just had to wire my teeth for about 10 weeks. Yeah.
Oh, that was no fun.
And I sucked in malteds and crumbled up hamburger and stuff. Pushed it through a tooth that I had missing. And here I am to tell the tale.
No fun at all. Did you get the movie?
The movie was there. I am in the shot, and next thing you see is grass.
She dropped the camera and ran.
Well,
Well,
there
they
went the
will
filming
be.
career.
Mom was not a photographer.
How you doing, Ziggy? Can you hear us?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, Kathleen, can you hear
Hey,
us?
Kathy.
Hi everyone. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't come last week. I wasn't well, and I'm sorry to hear you weren't well. So I hope you feel better now.
Good. Glad to hear that.
Okay, what are we up to now? Up to 8. We have 3 minutes to get some more people. Small crowd today. Did Ivan say he was coming today? I forgot what he said last night. George, do you remember?
He didn't say one way or the other, but he does occasionally join that British song circle that meets every other Sunday.
Yeah, but he usually tells me when he does that.
Yeah, I don't know. He may show up even now. But he didn't tell me one way or the other.
Uh-huh, okay.
And there's another folk club around here in the next county over, and but they meet on Sunday too. They do live stuff usually at a park someplace.
Which
somebody's
one is
house.
that? Which one is that, Bob?
Yeah, Broward.
Well, not every Sunday. They used to be, I think once a month they used to come.
Yeah. I don't know if it's every Sunday. I don't
Not
think
every
it is
week,
every
like we
Sunday.
do.
No. But these days it's a schlep. So.
Yeah.
Even in the library, it was a schlep for me. It was a few, 2 or 3 blocks from my house.
Right.
I just
It
went
wasn't
back
too
to-
bad for us. It was when we did the house concerts, down further in Davie there and stuff.
Right, I know.
Yeah, that was a little bit further.
Now I just roll out of bed into my computer room. Much easier. And I sleep late, so I just get done with breakfast in time, to come over to the computer. Because every morning, though, I have a regimen. I pray for an hour also, so that's that takes time.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's announce the order of performance. Okay, George, Murray, Bob Winkler, Bob and Susan Gelb, Mike Reeves, Ziggy, Kathleen, and Doreen is coming in now. Let's get her in. I will announce again. Can you hear us, Doreen? Okay. I announced the order of performance, so you're last. That's George, Murray, Bob Winkler, Bob and Susan Gelb, Mike Reeves, Ziggy, Kathleen, and Doreen. Okay, so...
You can change our name if you want.
They know who we are.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is
Used to
everybody
bother you.
mute. George,
See how far
are
you've
you
come.
ready to kick us off?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Everybody, please mute.
Here is another song by that master of double entendre who brought us shaving cream some time ago, Benny Bell. This one's called Jack of All Trades. I used to work in Toledo in a department store. I used to work in Toledo, I did, but I don't anymore. A lady came in for candy, we sold it in that store. Kisses she wanted, kiss her I did, that's why I'm not there anymore. I used to work in New Haven in a department store. I used to work in New Haven, I did, but I don't anymore. A lady came in with a can for gas, we sold it in that store. I whispered, ma'am, you've got some can, that's why I'm not there anymore. I used to work in Milwaukee in a department store. I used to work in Milwaukee, I did, but I don't anymore. A lady came into our butcher shop, we had one in that store. A goose she wanted, a goose she got, that's why I'm not there anymore. I used to work in Waukegan in a department store. I used to work in Waukegan, I did, but I don't anymore. A lady came in for a pinch of salt, we had it in that store. A pinch she wanted, a pinch she got, that's why I'm not there anymore. I used to work in New Jersey in a department store. I used to work in New Jersey, I did, but I don't anymore. A lady came in for a felt hat, we had them in that store. Felt she wanted, felt she got, that's why I'm not there anymore. I used to work in Manhattan in a department store. I used to work in Manhattan, I did, but I don't anymore. A lady came in for golf balls, we had them in that store. Balls she wanted, that's why I'm not there anymore.
Oh, you're bad.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
That was great. Maury, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Today I'm going to sing two songs that are not in English. They're in two different languages. And the first one is in German. And what it is, I've done it before. It's the German version of Where Have All the Flowers Gone? And let me take a drink just to clear up my throat. And I think it's the version that Marlene Dietrich, it's the one that she sang, but I think she also did the translation into German. I'm not sure, but I think so. Since I'm doing it in German, and well, most people know the English words anyway, so I'll go through it in English, skipping some of the repetitions, so that people who are not familiar with the song, if there are such people, will know. And this translation to English is not the exact song that Peter, Paul, and Mary sang. It's more of a literal translation of the German. And it goes, tell me where the flowers are, where have they gone? Girls pick them fast. I'm skipping some of the repetition. When will they ever understand? When will they ever understand? Tell me where the girls are, where have they gone? Men took them away fast. When will they ever understand? Tell me where the men are, and where have they gone? They left. The war begins. When will they ever understand? And then, tell me where the soldiers are. Where have they gone? Now the next line goes, over the graves the wind blows. When will they ever understand? When will they ever understand? Tell me where the graves are. Where have they gone? Flowers move in the summer's wind. When will they ever understand? Tell me where the flowers are. Back to the original. Tell me where the flowers are. Where have they gone? What has happened? Girls pluck them fast. When will they ever understand? When will they ever understand? Okay, now in the German. Sag mir, wo die Blumen sind, wo sind sie geblieben? Sag mir, wo die Blumen sind, was ist geschehen? Sag mir, wo die Blumen sind, Mädchen pflückten sie geschwind. Wann wird man je verstehen? Wann wird man je verstehen? Sag mir, wo die Mädchen sind, wo sind sie geblieben? Sag mir, wo die Mädchen sind, was ist geschehen? Sag mir, wo die Mädchen sind, Männer nahmen sie geschwind. Wann wird man je verstehen? Wann wird man je verstehen? Sag mir, wo die Männer sind, wo sind sie geblieben? Sag mir, wo die Männer sind, was ist geschehen? Sag mir, wo die Männer sind, sagen vor der Krieg beginnt. Wann wird man je verstehen? Wann wird man je verstehen? Sag, wo die Soldaten sind, wo sind sie geblieben? Sag, wo die Soldaten sind, was ist geschehen? Sag, wo die Soldaten sind. Über Gräben wird der Wind, wann wird mir je verstehen, wann wird man je verstehen? Sag mir, wo die Gräber sind, wo sind sie geblieben? Sag mir, wo die Gräber sind, was ist geschehen? Sag mir, wo die Gräber sind, Blumen wehen im Sommerwind. Wann wird man je verstehen? Wann wird man je verstehen? Sag mir, wo die Blumen sind, wo sind sie geblieben? Sag mir, wo die Blumen sind, was ist geschehen? Sag mir, wo die Blumen sind, Mädchen pflückten sie geschwind. Wann wird man je verstehen? Wann wird man je verstehen?
Thank you.
That was good.
Ziggy, how was his German? You have a native German.
It was not only okay, it was really good.
It's understood. Okay, thank you, Ziggy. Okay, thanks, Barry. That was great. Okay, next, Bob Winkler.
Okay, as always, good to be here. I'm going to do something from Dylan. May God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others, let others do for you. May you build a ladder over the wall and climb on every rung, and may you stay forever young, forever young. May you stay forever young. May you grow up to be righteous. May you grow up to be true. May you always know the truth and see the light surrounding you. May you always be courageous, stay upright and be strong, and may you stay forever young, forever young, forever young. May you stay forever young. be swift. May you have a strong foundation when the winds of changes shift. May your heart always be joyful. May your song always be sung. And may you stay forever young. Forever young, forever young. May you stay forever young. Bob Dylan.
Done. Well done.
Mike isn't.
Great song. Okay, and now go to Bob and Susan Gilb. And Susan, welcome back.
Thank you.
For several weeks I've been following Mike, so I wasn't ready for that.
I'm back. We follow Bob Winkler now.
So we will do a little Tom Paxton here. It's a long and dusty road. It's a hot and heavy load. Folks I meet ain't always kind. Some are bad and some are good. Some have done the best they could. Some have tried to ease my troubling mind. But I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. I have been around this land, doing the best I can, trying to find what I was meant to do. And the faces that I see look as worried as can be. Looks like they are wondering too. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. And had a buddy way back home, but he started out to roam. I hear that he's up at Frisco Bay. And sometimes when I've had a few, his old words come ringing through. Going out to see him some old day. But I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. And I had me a gal one time. She had lips like sherry wine. Oh, loved me till my head went plumb insane. But I was too blind to see she was slipping away from me. That good gal ran off on the morning train. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. So if you see me passing by and you sit and you wonder why, you're wishing that you were a rambler too. Just nail your shoes to the kitchen floor, lace them up and bar the door. Thank your stars for the roof that's over you. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. No, I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm
Susan is back. You get one. You get one more song.
Well, I'm going to do two simple songs that you probably know. Any folkies probably know. And if you want to play along, what am I? I think I'm in key of D. I'm on the capoing up on the second fret and playing in C. Supposedly this is an old Scottish tune. Goes way back. The water is wide. Sing along if you know it. The water is wide, I cannot cross over, neither have I wings to fly. Build me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my love and I. There is a ship, and she sails the sea. She's loaded deep, as deep can be, but not as deep as a love I'm in. I know not if I sink or swim, and I lean my back up against an oak, thinking it was a trusty tree, but first it bent and then it broke, just like my love proved false to me. Love is gentle and love is kind, gay as a jewel when first it's new, but love grows old and waxes cold and fades away like the morning dew. The water is wide, I cannot cross over, neither have I wings to fly. Build me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my love and I, and both shall row.
Nice picking, Bob.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Susan. And now off to sunny Spain and Mike Reeves.
Yes, it has been today. One of the first good days. Somebody's still talking. Probably Debbie. Debbie's still on? I think it is. Yeah, there we are. Right. Yes, and I was reminded of this one by one of the other singers in the hotel, Mario Rossi, who's clearly an Italian tenor, except no, he's from Wales. Really solid Welshman, but anyway, and he sang this the other night, so I haven't done it for a few years. So it's a working man I am, and I've been down underground. And I swear to God, if I ever see the sun, or for any length of time, I can hold it in my mind, I never again will go down underground. At the age of 16 years, with my father close to tears, as he vowed never again to send his sons to the dark recess of the mines, where you aged before your time, and the coal dust lies heavy on your lungs. It's a working man I am, and I've been down underground. And I swear to God, if I ever see the sun, or for any length of time, I can hold it in my mind, I never again will go down underground. At the age of 64, oh, he'll greet you at the door, and he'll gently lead you by the arm through the dark recess of the mines. He'll take you back in time, and he'll tell you of hardships that were had. It's a working man I am, and I've been down underground, and I swear to God, if I ever see the sun, or for any length of time, I can hold it in my mind, I never again will go down underground. At the age of 65, I pray to God I'm still alive, and the wheels above the mines no longer wind, and they finally close the hole where for years we clawed for coal, and never again will we go down underground. It's a working man I am, and I've been down underground, and I swear to God, if I ever see the sun, or for any length of time, I can hold it in my mind, I never again will go down underground.
Good job, Mike.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike.
Am I right in thinking that was written by an American lady?
That was, it was Nova Scotia. I forgot her name. She ran a tavern in Cape Breton.
Yeah.
Beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful song. Well
That's a great
sung.
song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well sung.
Thanks.
She died around 10 years ago. She was very heavy, and they tried to do a lap band surgery on her. She died on the operating table,
Oh.
unfortunately.
Oh dear.
Yeah. I know that. I know the story.
I
Okay, and
think I
now,
didn't need to know that.
okay, and now we go out to Germany and Ziggy.
Okay. I'll play a few folk songs tonight that I like to play for a long time, and I was reminded of them by what I heard here recently. Flow Gently, Sweet Afton, my first one. Sing my verse. Flow gently, sweet afternoon, among thy green braes. Flow gently, I sing thee a song in thy praise. My mare is asleep by thy murmuring stream. Flow gently, sweet afternoon, disturb not your dream. Thou stock of praise echoing sound through the glen, where wild westland blackbirds sing your tawny dawn. Thou green clustered lapwing, thy screaming forbear. I charge you disturb not my slumbering
Beautiful job, Judy. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay, now to England and Kathleen.
Okay, that was lovely, Ziggy. Right, last week I wasn't here and I was going to sing two Buddy Holly songs because it was his anniversary when he died. So I'm going to sing two Buddy Holly songs tonight. And it's Valentine's Day yesterday, so this is a sort of love song for that as well. And I want to say hello to my friend Jo, who's not here now, but she says she's going to watch on YouTube when you put the recording on YouTube, because we were the only two Buddy Holly fans at school. So this is my first one, and it's called You Got Love. I don't sing it like Buddy, I'm afraid. I made it into a folk song, really. You got two lips that look so fine, one heart I wish was mine. Love, sweet love, you got love, genuine love. You got two arms that you could use to make me lose my blues. Love, sweet love, you got love, real fine love. You got love, real love. You got love, sweet love. You got love that is true. I want only you. You got two eyes so you can see. Your loving was meant for me. Love, sweet love. You got love. You got love. You got love, real love. You got love, sweet love. You got me in a spin. I love the spin I'm in. You got two eyes so you can see. Your loving was meant for me. Love, sweet love, you got love. Love, sweet love, you got love.
Thank you. Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you. By the way, Mike, the woman who wrote Working Man is Rita McNeil, her name is.
Yes.
She's from Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. Okay, and next is Doreen.
Hi.
You're in still in the Hudson Valley, right?
Yeah.
You're not in Manhattan, I can tell from the
You
background.
can tell from the background, I'm up in the attic, right? So I didn't expect that we were going to be here today. So anyway, I'm just going to sing two songs I really like. But I have to tell you, I'm going to be in Florida next week. So I don't know if I'll be on or not, but it's a whirlwind kind of thing. I'm going to be 3 days in Fort Myers and 3 days in Key West. So anyway, has nothing to do with this song. I'm just letting you know I'm going to be saying hi so in your territory. Never mind. Okay, so this song is from Stephen Sondheim's show Into the Woods, where there are two princes. The first prince loves Cinderella. Somebody's not muted. And somebody loves Rapunzel. I mean, the second prince. So prince number one, I'll put my hand here, and prince number two for Rapunzel will be here. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Anyway, hold on. I need something in my ear. Okay, here we go. I abuse her or show her disdain. Why does she run from me? If I should lose her, how shall I regain the heart she has won from me? Agony beyond power of speech, when the one thing you want is the only thing out of your reach. High in the tower, she sits by the hour, maintaining her hair. Blithe and becoming, frequently humming, light-hearted air. Ah, agony, far more painful than yours, when you know she would go with you. If there only were doors. Agony, all the torture they teach. What's so intriguing or half so fatiguing is what's out of reach. Am I not sensitive, clever, well-mannered, considerate, passionate, charming, so kind, and as handsome, and heir to a throne? You are everything maidens could wish for, then why no do I know? Girl must be mad. You know nothing of madness till you're climbing her hair and you see her up there and you're nearing her, all the while hearing her agony, misery, woe, different for each. Always 1 step behind, always 10 steps below, and he's just out of reach. Agony that can cut like a knife. I must have her to wife.
Now you have a headache.
Yeah.
Thank you, Doreen. Thank you. Okay, now to Debbie and Ron.
All right.
I guess we lost our spot today.
Well, we have here all these
Actually,
holidays.
2 people who came after us.
Let's see.
So
right.
yeah, I got a love song here.
Right. It's a miserable love song. It's not a happy love song. What key are we in here? Okay.
It's been 10 long years since I left my home in the hollow where I was born, where the cool fall nights made the blue smoke rise and the box hunter blows his horn. Oh, what has he done to the old place? Why did they tear it down? And why did I leave my plow in the field and go for a job in town? Well, I fell in love with a girl from town. I thought that she would be true. I ran away to Charlottesville and worked in a sawmill or two. Oh, what have you done to the old place? Why did they tear it down? And why did I leave my plow in the fields and look for a job in a town? Well, the girl ran off with somebody else. Taverns took all of my pay. Here I stand where the old home stood, where they hauled it away. Oh, what have you done to the old home place? Why did they tear it down?
old
Yes.
bluegrass song.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay,
Next
so now
one.
I'm gonna do this song. All right, Doreen, join in. She knows, I should say. This is so we have tomorrow's President's Day, which takes in the two presidents. They knocked out one of the days, but Friday was Abe Lincoln's birthday. So I'm going to sing this song that was written in the 60s by Shel Silverstein and Jim Friedman. Let's see. Okay, so it's called Hey Nellie Nellie. It was made popular by Judy Collins. All right, let's see who is doing this. Key of C. Hey Nellie Nellie, come to the window. Hey Nellie Nellie, look at what I see. He's riding to town on a swayback mule. Got a tall black hat and he looks like a fool. He sure is talking like he's been to school. And it's 1853. Hey Nellie Nellie, listen to what he's saying. Hey Nellie Nellie, says it's getting late. He says the black folks should all be free to walk around the same as you and me. He's talking about a thing he calls democracy, and it's 1853. Hey Nellie Nellie, hear the banjo playing. Hey Nellie Nellie, hand me down my gun. 'Cause the men are cheering and the boys are too. They're all putting on their coats of blue. I can't sit around here and talk to you, 'cause it's 1861. Hey Nellie Nellie, come to the window. Hey Nellie Nellie, I've come back to life. My coat of blue is stained with red, and the man in the tall black hat is dead. You sure will remember all the things he said in 1865. Hey Nellie Nellie, come to the window. Hey Nellie Nellie, look at what I see. I see white folks and black folks walking side by side. They're walking in a column that's a century wide. Still it's a long and a hard and a bloody ride in 1963. Hey Nellie Nellie, come to the window. Hey Nellie Nellie, look at what I see. I see white folks and black folks marching through the land, still singing together as they hold each other's hand. The battle isn't over, but united we stand. Now in 2026. I wrote the last verse, I should know. All right. Otherwise, it ended in 63. Thank you.
Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Ron. Now, Delray Beach and Uncle Bill Floyd.
Hello, everybody. This is a song that I wrote a long time ago, and it's still one of my favorites, and I play it. I don't know if I played it for you before. It's called I Always Wish I Did. I was over on the outskirts, kind of watching life goes by. Never got too involved, I just sat and wondered why. So many things I've wanted since back when I was a kid, but I had no self-esteem, and I always wish I did. Had friends who were achievers, they'd never hesitate to go and chase their dreams while I'd always sit and wait. I was often left behind because the world doesn't forgive. I never learned that lesson, but I always wish I did. Some folks make memories, but me, I made regrets. It's never been more true that what you give is what you get. I'm afraid when life came at me, I'm the one who ran and hid. Should have wrapped my arms around it, and yes, I always wish I did. And now I know for certain, you can't just window shop. Unless you raise your hand real high, the taxi's never gonna stop. You're not getting what you want if you never make a bid. Had a hard time stepping forward, but I always wish I did. Some folks make memories, but me, I made regrets. It's never been more true that what you give is what you get. I'm afraid when life came at me, I'm the one that ran and hid. Should have wrapped my arms around it, and yes, I always wish I did. Some folks make memories, but me, I made regrets. It's never been more true that what you give is what you get. I'm afraid when life came at me, I'm the one who ran and hid. Should have wrapped my arms around it, and yes, I always wish I did.
Me too.
Nice one, Bill.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great song.
Thank you.
He's an excellent songwriter. Hey, Robbie, are you ready for us?
Oh, I hope so.
We're ready for you.
I sang this one recently, but I'm going to try it with the guitar. I don't know how I'll make out. When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When evening shadows and the stars appear and there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the time we met. There's no doubt in my mind where you belong. Oh, I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue, I'd go crawling down the avenue. There ain't nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love.
Storms are raging on the rolling sea, and down the highway of regret, winds of change are blowing wild and free. But you ain't seen nothing like me yet. Oh, there ain't nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you, to make you happy, make your dreams come true, to make you feel my love, to make you feel my love. To make you feel my love.
Very pretty, Darby.
That's
That's a pretty
Dylan.
song.
Very nice. Glad you picked up the guitar, Robbie.
Well, I'm trying to get them moving again. I think.
Good to be healthy again.
What?
Good to be healthy again. Be able to use it.
Yeah.
It's- Okay, thank you, Robbie.
Thank you.
Just told
Uh,
me. I don't remember either.
My turn.
By the way, that's To Make You Feel My Love is the name of the song.
Okay, I would like to take you all back in history. Okay, that we're mostly of us up in years, and we've lived through a lot of history. Okay, without looking at Google, can anybody tell me right off the cuff, July 20th, 1969, what significant event took place that day?
We landed on the moon.
Right, Neil Armstrong landed on the moon. Okay, now as a small corollary to that, how many of you remember seeing the original broadcast on TV with Walter Cronkite? You don't remember seeing it? Okay.
I was 400 feet underwater.
Okay. Now, a broadcast must have lasted maybe 3 hours or more. I forgot, it was very long. But there was actually was a commercial, and one firm bought up all the commercial time on there, and that firm was Gulf Oil. And that year they came out with these big super tankers where each boat could carry like the amount of 4 regular tankers, and they were so big that you had to dock them offshore and pump the oil. There was no dock big enough to get them in, and Gulf Oil bought up all the commercial time, and they were the only advertiser that night. And in order to, they were celebrating, they had just acquired all these new ships, and they went ahead and they commissioned the Clancy brothers to write a song about their operations with these boats. It was called "Bringing Home the Oil," and it was a one-time thing. It was played before the biggest audience in the world, and it was supposed to be that the song was never performed again anywhere. Anywhere, the song was actually preserved. One guy had the early version of the VCR, and the people didn't want to miss the moment, so you had to wait for the commercial to go to the bathroom. And this guy, what they used to do to preserve the tape, used to turn off the VCR during the commercial, and then turn it on again when Cronkite came on. This guy, unfortunately, had to go very bad. So as soon as the commercial came on, he didn't push the button. He went into the bathroom. And because of that thing, the song was preserved. And I remember talking to one of the Clancy brothers, the last one who was alive, I think was Liam, and I saw him in Mystic Seaport. He says they got paid more for this gig than they got paid for any concert they ever did any time. It was a big payday for them. And they took one of their existing melodies, a song called the Gallant 43, and they wrote these special words for golf for this commercial. And maybe it was the first time it was being performed in public since then. And it goes like this. I'm an able-bodied sailor, and I've often crossed the line on whaling ships and sailing ships and ships of every kind. But now I have the very best job I've had for many a day. I'm a-working on the tanker, bringing oil to Bantry Bay. Bringing home the oil, me boys, bringing home the oil. Sailing all around the world, bringing home the oil. A-working on a giant ship, it's very hard we toil, sailing into Bantry Bay, bringing home the oil. She's the biggest ship, me lads, that ever sailed the sea. As grateful as a swan she goes, we sail her at our ease. From Araby around Cape Hope, we proudly make our way to keep all Europe moving from our base at Bantry Bay. Bringing home the oil, me boys, bringing home the oil, sailing all around the world, bringing home the oil. A-working on a giant ship, it's very hard we toil, sailing into Bantry Bay, bringing home the oil. They're building other tankers now to speed more oil to you. The Universe, Kuwait, me lads, Japan and Portugal too. Also the Universe Island, I'm very proud to say, it's among the giant ships bringing oil to Bantry Bay. Bringing home the oil, me boys, bringing home the oil, sailing all around the world, bringing home the oil. A-working on a giant ship, it's very hard we toil, sailing into Bantry Bay, bringing home the oil.
Very interesting, yeah. Yes.
The quality is not very good, but it's worth a lot of money. It's on YouTube. The guy did post it, and this is the story behind it. Thank you all. And now we start round two. George, are you ready?
I am, thank you.
So are we. Everybody, please mute.
I want to take you back in time and to the point where you were taught to drive. Now, back when we were young, they didn't really have driver's ed in school or anything. A family member would usually teach you to drive, or somebody like that. And it was a high point in a lot of my friends' lives I didn't get to have, but my parents did take me out on some country roads and let me handle the gas pedal and shift the 3-speed gears, so I did get a little bit of a feel for it. This is a song that was written and recorded by Alan Jackson, and it's called Drive for Daddy Jean. Painted red, the stripe was white. It was 18 feet from bow to stern light. Second hand from a dealer in Atlanta, I rode up with Daddy when he went there to get her. Put on a shine, put on a motor, built out of love and made for the water. Ran her for years till the transom got rotten. A piece of my childhood that can never be forgotten. It was just an old plywood boat, 75 Johnson with electric choke. A young boy, 2 hands on the wheel. I can't replace the way it made me feel, and I would turn her sharp and I would make it wide. He'd say, you can't beat the way an old wood boat rides. just a little lake across the Alabama line, but I was king of the ocean when Daddy let me drive. Just an old half-ton short bed Ford my uncle bought new in '64. Daddy got it right, 'cause the engine was smoking, a couple burnt valves, and he had it going. He let me drive her when we'd haul off a load down a dirt strip where we'd dump trash off a fig pen road. I'd sit up on the seat, stretch my feet out to the pedals, smiling like a hero who just received his medal. It was just an old hand-me-down Ford with 3-speed on the column and a dent in the door. A young boy, 2 hands on the wheel. I can't replace the way it made me feel, and I would press that clutch and I would keep it right. He'd say, "A little slower, son, now you're doing just fine." Just a dirt road with trash on each side, but I was Mario Andretti when Daddy let me drive. I'm grown up now, 3 daughters of my own. I let 'em drive my old Jeep across the pasture at our home. Maybe one day they'll reach back down in their file and pull out that old memory and think of me and smile and say, "It was just an old worn out Jeep, rusty old floorboards hot on my feet." A young girl, 2 hands on the wheel. I can't replace the way it made me feel. And he'd say, "Turn it left and steer it right. Straighten up, girl, now you're doing just fine." Just a little valley by the river where we'd ride, but I was high on a mountain when Daddy let me drive. Daddy let me drive. Oh, he let me drive. It's just an old plywood boat, 75 Johnson with electric choke.
Does bring back some memories.
Thank you.
Can I tell a quick
Nice
story?
George.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so when I was 16, we actually did have driver's ed in Chicago, and you had to show that you could drive in the snow, in the rain, in the fog. You had to, do all that stuff. So anyway, so I was very comfortable driving in snow. I come to New York many years later. My daughter and I are in the backseat of a taxi cab, and the driver clearly didn't know how to drive in snow, and he was trying to go uphill. So he says to me, "You drive, I push." I said, "Okay." So I get in the driver's seat of the taxi cab, and he's out in back trying to push me, and I was out in 2 seconds, going up the hill, and he's running after the cab. But I let him have his cab back. But
Agony.
it was very funny. Anyway, just had to tell that story.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay, I believe Murray, you're next.
Yeah, okay. All right, this song is in another language, as I said, and the language in this song is Hebrew. And this is funny because it's an old song from Israel from, I think, from the 1950s. And it's actually an Israeli cowboy song. which most people don't think of the two together, but there are cowboys because there are cattle in Israel too, and they had cowboys that rounded them up and took them on trails and stuff like that. So this song is called Shir HaBokrim, which means the song of the cowboys. Bokrim is the word for the cowboys. And I'll give you the English translation because it's fairly short, and then we'll go into the Hebrew song. So the English goes, and it's an exact translation of the words in Hebrew. Actually, the song is sometimes called Arava, or Arava, and it's translated here as prairie, but some other places they translate it as desert. Anyway, so my translation says prairie, endless prairie, the eye of the cowboys is searching. No juniper, no thistle, no tree. Wind comes to the desert. There's desert. And the cowboy song would rise and spread over endless lost expanses while the sun rises and sets, and the song keeps on flowing. Prairie, prairie, lonely prairie, thousands of years have risen up, the cowboy on the back of an ancient horse in these deserted roads. Cowboys field, peaceful field, wake up, open paths to the mountains. You are the bulwark of the generation, rebel son, wild son. The cowboy song will rise and spread over sheep and deer and wool, and the sun will rise and set, and the song keeps on and flows. Prairie, prairie, answer, don't fall asleep. Let's renew, you and me, your days as before. Okay. So now goes the Hebrew song, the Israeli cowboy song. Arava, Arava, ein ketz, ein habokrim tara, lo ar, lo dardar, lo etz, ruach ba'hamidbara. I'm turning the page. I can't get it up. Okay. זמר הבוקרים יעלה ויבקע על מרחבים אבודים על אין גמר ותזרח החמה ותשקע ומוסיף בקולח הזמר ערבה ערבה אלמון שנות אלפים קמו הבוקר על גב סוס קדמון בדרכים שנשמו. הו, 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 הו. שדה בוקר, שדה שלום, שדה בוקר, שדה שלום, האור. סול נתיבות הרע, כי אתה המעוז לדור. בן מרדות בן הפרה, זמר הבוקרים יעלה ויבקע, ערך אלים ואלים ועל צמר, ותזרח החמה ותשקע, ויוסיף לקולח הזמר. ערבה ערבה אני, אל יחסך רדם, נחדש נעד בעני, את ימייך כקדם. נחדש נעד בעני, את ימייך כקדם. הו, 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 Dio! That's it. Thank you.
Last time I heard the song, it was in your house on a record. I remember. Anna Damari.
Yeah, Shoshana Damari sang it, but we also had it with the Oranim Sabar with the what's her name? Oh, I can't think of her name. The female singer on that. What?
Ula Gil.
Gula Gil. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And her husband Dov Seltzer was part of also the
Yeah.
group.
She brings back old memories.
Yeah.
Bob Winkler, you're next. Talking about the desert.
I'm always amazed by Murray's command of language. It's
Well, I don't have command. I mean, I can imitate the accents and the way that they speak, but I don't have that. I don't know Hebrew that well, and I
so,
don't German. I don't know hardly at all, except it's close some ways to Yiddish.
so you're saying you're kind of a parrot.
Yeah,
Okay.
but parrots they do understand a lot of times what they are saying.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I know that from my childhood when I was up in the country and this lady had a parrot which used to sing and say, greet us and everything with our names and lately I read about people who teach parrots to speak and sing and everything and
we'll look
dance.
for that pirate hat next week.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Well, I probably won't be here next week online. I'll be somewhere in person maybe, but not online. I'm not too sure of my situation. Anyway, yeah, I'm just amazed. Just the memory to be able to do that and to capture that. Anyway, thank you. Um, all right, I'm going to do a song that Ray Price made fairly famous for the good times. And away we go. Kia D. Don't look so sad. I know it's over, but life goes on. This old world will keep on turning. Let's just be glad we had some time to spend together. There is no need to watch the bridges we've been burning. Lay your head upon my pillow, hold your warm and tender body close to mine. Hear the whisper of the raindrops blowing soft against the window. Make believe you love me one more time for the good times. I'll get along. You'll find another, and I'll be here if you should find you'll ever need me. Don't say a word about tomorrow or forever. Been our time enough for sadness when you leave me. Lay your head upon my pillow, hold your warm and tender body close to mine. Hear the whisper of the raindrops blowing soft against the window. Men make believe you love me one more time for the good time. Ray Price did that.
Chris Christopherson wrote that.
Bob, thank you. Now we go to Bob and Susan Gelb.
Since yesterday was Valentine's Day, I heard an adorable little video on Facebook of an elementary school singing this song, and I thought, oh, that's sort of Valentine-y. So it's by that great folk singer Buddy Holly. Every day it's a-getting closer, going faster than a roller coaster. Love like yours will surely come my way. Every day it's a-getting faster, all my friends say go on up and ask her. Love like yours will surely come my way. Every day seems a little longer, every way love's a little stronger, come what may. Do you ever long for true love from me? Every day it's a-getting closer, going faster than a roller coaster. Love like yours will surely come my way. Every day it's a-getting faster, all my friends say go on up and ask her. Love like yours will surely come my way. Ah-hey, ah-hey, hey.
Right.
The kids were adorable, by the way.
I got another simple song that probably remember if you're folk aficionados. Times are getting hard, boys. I know it by the Limelighters, and a guy that used to sing the lead there, Glenn Yarborough. He had a very interesting voice, beautiful voice, but you could always tell when you heard him that very distinctive, you know. Times are getting hard, boys. Money's getting scarce. Things don't get no better, boys. Gonna leave this place. Take my true love by her hand, lead her through the town. Say goodbye to everyone, goodbye to everyone. Had a job a year ago, bought a little home. Now I've got no place to go, guess I'll have to roam. Take my true love by her hand, lead her through the town. Say goodbye to everyone, goodbye to everyone. every wind that blows carries me to some place only heaven knows. Times are getting hard, boys. Money's getting scarce. Things don't get no better, boys. Gotta leave this place. Take my true love by her hand, lead her through the town. Say goodbye to everyone, goodbye to everyone. Take my true love by her hand, lead her through the town. And say goodbye to everyone, goodbye to everyone. I think Lee Hayes might have written that song. I'm not sure.
Mike Reeves.
Yes, this is another of my songs about the English or the British lifeboat service, which is a purely voluntary service. On a cold winter's night with the storm. On a cold winter's night with the storm at its height, the lifeboat answered the call. They pitched and they tossed till we thought they were lost as we watched from the harbour wall. And carry them home, home, home from the sea. Angels of mercy, answer our plea. And carry us home, home, home from the sea. Carry us safely home from the sea. Though the night was pitch black, there was no turning back, for someone was waiting out there. But each volunteer had to live with his fear as they joined in a silent prayer. And carry them home, home, home from the sea. Angels of mercy, answer our plea. And carry us home, home, home from the sea. Carry us safely home from the sea. As they battled their way past the mouth of the bay, it was blowing like never before. As they gallantly fought, every one of them thought of loved ones back on the shore. And carry them home, home, home from the sea. Angels of mercy, answer our plea. And carry us home, home, home from the sea. Carry us safely home from the sea. Then a flicker of light, and they knew they were right. There she was on the crest of a wave. She's an old fishing boat, and she's barely afloat. Please God, there are souls we can save. And carry them home, home, home from the sea. Angels of mercy, answer our plea. And carry us home, home, home from the sea. Carry us safely home from the sea. And back in the town, on a street that runs down to the sea and the harbour wall, they had gathered in pairs at the foot of the stairs to wait for the radio call. And carry them home, home, home from the sea. Angels of mercy, answer our plea. And carry us home, home, home from the sea. Carry us safely home from the sea. And just before dawn, when all hope was gone, came a hush and a faraway sound. 'Twas the coxswain, he roared, all survivors on board. Oh, thank God, and we're homeward bound. To carry them home, home, home from the sea. Angels of mercy, answer our plea. And carry them home, home, home from the sea. Carry us safely home from the sea.
It was actually about the Irish Coast Guard. The song was written by Phil Coulter, was about the Irish
Oh,
coast.
okay. Yeah.
Thank you
Yes,
so
it's
much.
all around the Great Britain coasts.
Okay, we'll go to Germany, and Siggy is ready.
Okay.
Go ahead, Zig.
Everybody mute.
Yeah, okay. Uh, I'm going to play the tunes of two Irish sailor songs, which are quite similar with respect to the music and what they are about, namely having to leave somebody behind and hoping for a happy reunion. The leaving of Liverpool and the holy ground. I made some use of my chromatic auto harp, going a little bit to the keys.
Sounded excellent. I'm a lover of Irish music, I can tell you. It sounds great. Kathleen, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So we're
Well
waiting.
done, Susan. For Buddy Holly Fest today. So anyway, my other Buddy Holly one is another, well, it's a sort of the wrong side of love, I guess. It's the sad side of love. And it's called Reminiscing. I'm just sitting here reminiscing, wondering who you've been kissing, baby. Oh, baby. I've been wandering all around. There must be a new guy in town. You don't love me anymore. I'll get over you, baby. Oh, my heart's still sore. Yeah, you know my heart's still sore. When I think of all the lies you told that young man, my heart you sold, you're a cheater and a mean mistreater. When I think of all the fun we had, kinda makes me feel so sad. I'm lonely for your love, and the longest day I live, it's only you I'll be thinking of. Yeah, you know I'm thinking of. When it's you I'm thinking of.
Now, Doreen.
Okay. Can you hear me? Okay. So I was wrong. It's not next week. Next weekend I'll be in Florida. It'll be the weekend after. But anyway, so I left all my music at the apartment. So I'm going to sing this song I sang last week, but it was new and I can't get it off my mind. So it's got to come out. And so here we go. I'm watching from my window, the curtain coming down. A blue as black as morning, a silence like a sound that rattles at the cages that hold my heart and mind. Call my name to wonder just what I hope to find. That bird so high above the fray, what should he mean to me? His crooked gone crazy in the swaying arms of trees that wave to me like the hungry waiting for the tide. My tipping boat still hoping I might reach the other side. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm on my way. Lord, if you love me, keep me, I pray. A little bird stretching out to the shimmering, shaking blue. Don't know where I'm going, but I know what to do. Know the hour that finds me in this room. Dust around my feet and still no sugar in my spoon. But
but I've only got the taste for something sweet as time. Not bottled on the table, but still hanging on the vine. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm on my way. Lord, if you love me, keep me, I pray. A little bird is stretching out to the shimmering, shaking blue. Don't know where I'm going, but I know what to do. Don't know where I'm going, but I know what to do. I don't know where I'm going, but I know what to do.
Yeah.
Well, you had the fiddle here, Doreen.
Yeah.
Great. Now it's Debbie.
Wait a minute. Oh. That mandolin.
I don't even know what instrument I'm playing anymore.
Are we in tune here?
Trailers for sale, rims to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. I'm but 2 hours of pushing through, rising 8 by 12 bit. My mom, man of means by no means, king of the road. Third boxcar, midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. Old worn out suit and shoes. I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies I have found. Sure, but not too big around. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. I know every entry on every train, and all the children and all of their names, and every handout in every town, and every lock that ain't locked when no one's around. I sing trailers for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of pushing through. I'm 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road, king of the road, king of the road.
Roger Miller. I remember listening to that song when I was in high school. 1,000 years ago. Alright, so now, here we go. In honor of Valentine's Day, not with a miserable love song.
This hasn't been played in months.
And his other fiddle.
If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to
swim the seas for to ease your pain. Well, the night's forlorn and the morning's born and the morning shines with a light of love. And you'll miss sunrise if you close your eyes, and that would break my heart in two. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me to ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the seas for to ease your pain. Ladies with me now, since I showed her how to lay her lily hand in mine. Who wouldn't agree? She's a sight to see, a treasure for the poor to find. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me just to ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the seas for to ease your pain. That's Towns from Sam.
Debbie, Jack Rob. Now to Del Rey and Uncle Bill Floyd.
Okay, I don't do a lot of covers, but I'm doing a duet album with a young lady from Toronto, and we're going to do this one, and it is a cover. It's called Let It Be Me. You're only going to hear my portion, obviously. Let's see if we get this here. I bless the day I found you. I want my arms around you. And so I beg you, let it be me. Don't take this heaven from one if you must cling to someone. Now and forever, let it be me. Each time we meet, love, I find complete love. Without your sweet love, what would life be? So never leave me lonely. Tell me you love me only, and say you'll always let it be me. Each time we meet, love, I find complete love. Without your sweet love, what would life be? So never leave me lonely. Tell me you love me only, and that you'll always and that you'll always, and that you'll always let it be me.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
Okay, now we come to Robbie. Unmute, Robbie.
Well, we've had so many beautiful songs today, and stories and background that's very illuminating. And this song I'm going to sing, I learned from the singing of Liam Clancy. So, but it also relates to, is it Mike's song about regrets, having regrets for never having tried. So I used to hear Liam Clancy sing at parties where I went with McCourts, Frank and Alberta McCourt. And Liam Clancy was there. I didn't know anything about the Clancys at that time, and there was always this very handsome, cherubic-looking guy in the center of a circle of adoring ladies sitting on the floor around him at his feet. And that was Liam Clancy. So I could have perhaps, because they were friends of the Clancys, that I could have become part of that circle, but I never did. I never ventured to do it. So I have regrets too, of which there's only a very slight one. But this is from the singing of Liam Clancy. And it's also related to the workers that you've been singing about. Oh, dear me, the mill is running fast, and we poor shifters can get no rest. Shifting bobbins, coarse and fine, they fairly make you work for your 10 and 9. Oh, dear me, I wish the day was done. This running up and down the path is sure no fun. Shifting, piece and spinning, warp, weft and twine, there's not much pleasure living off a 10 and 9. Oh, dear me, the world is ill divided, and them that works the hardest are the least provided. Yet I must lie contented, dark day or fine, to feed and clothe my babies off a 10 and 9. Oh, dear me, the mill is running fast, and we poor shifters can get no rest. Shifting bobbins, coarse and fine, there's not much pleasure living off a 10 and 9. La da 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 da, dee da 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 da, dee da da da.
Very pretty.
I'm always forgetting to give the titles of the song. That's the Jute Mill Song, which was written in 1927 by a woman whose name I can't quite remember at the moment. And 10 and 9 or 10 shillings and 9 pence was the salary. But I think it has one of the best lines in all labor songs. The world is divided. Them that works the hardest are the least provided.
Thank you so much. Very true. Very true. Okay, it's coming to that time now where I'm ready to do the next to the last. And George, are you ready to do the last one when I'm done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Being that Pat and Harvey are not here this week, it'll be my job to do the video. Hopefully, 2 to 3 hours. I should have it up if I get no interruptions. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna put a little cheer into the place now by doing the beer barrel polka, the version of the Andrews Sisters. There's a garden, what a garden, only happy places bloom there, and there's never any room there for a worry or a gloom there. Oh, there's music, and there's dancing, and lots of sweet romancing. When they play the polka, they will all get in the swing. Every time they hear that pa-pa, everybody feels so tra-la-la. They want to throw their cares away. They all go la la lally day, and they hear the rumble on the floor, It's the big surprise they're waiting for. And all the couples form a ring 4 miles around. You'll hear them sing. Roll out the barrel, we'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel, we've got the blues on the run. Da 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 da. Zing boom ta-ra-ra, sing out a song of good cheer. And now's the time to roll the barrel, for the gang's all here. Then they hear the rumble on the floor, It's the big surprise they're waiting for. And all the couples form a ring 4 miles around. You'll hear them sing, everybody, roll out the barrel. We'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel, we've got the blues on the run. Da 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 da. Zing boom ta-ra-ra, sing out a song of good cheer. Now's the time to roll the barrel, for the gang's all here. Thanks, everybody. George, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Get away.
Thank you. This is a Ralph Stanley tune. He wrote it and recorded it. It's called Little Maggie, and it's a real easy song to play. Why don't you? Maybe you could play along. It's a 1-7-5-1 progression in D. Oh, yonder stands little Maggie with a dram glass in her hand. She's drinking away her troubles. She's a courting some other man. Sometimes I have a nickel, sometimes I have a dime, sometimes I have $10, I'm gonna pay little Maggie's fine. Pretty flowers are made for blooming, pretty stars are made to shine, pretty women are made for loving, little Maggie was made for mine. Lay down your last gold dollar, lay down your watch and chain. Little Maggie's gonna dance for Daddy. Listen to this old banjo ring. Go away, little Maggie. Go and do the best you can. I'll get me another woman. You can get you another man. Little Maggie.
I think I saw some smoke coming out of your auto harp there, Joy.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you so much, George. Thank you for closing the show. We'll see you all next week. Same login number. I will, as usual, send out the email, God willing, and we'll all meet again next Sunday. Have a safe and a healthy week. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
So long, everybody.
Be good to each other.
Thank you, so safe and healthy.
Yeah, we'll look for the video in around 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah. All right. See you next week. See you sometime soon in Florida. Don't know when we're leaving, but soon. Bye, all.